YouTube channel. Period. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my. What the fuck? What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hey. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today I'm back with another video. I know I've been gone for a minute, but now I'm coming back this week with 2 videos on the same day. Period. 2 different story times. So this story time is gonna be the time, as you can tell, that I went to jail. I was gonna say period, but no, that's not period. Don't go to jail, y'all. So basically, I was in a group home for like 3 years out of my life, and that's a whole other story time about how I ended up in there. Basically, well, I'm gonna say how I ended up in there, but I'm not gonna tell what I went through in there unless you want a story time. So basically, let me see if I live better like this. Nah, I live better like this. All right. Basically, my family wanted me. They was like, I used to fight a lot and all that type of stuff, and then I ended up getting my cousin suspended with me when I fought some nigga. So, cause he said that she jumped in when she didn't jump in. I don't know. I really wasn't paying attention to her, but he said she jumped in, so she ended up getting ISS. I ended up getting OSS. But that set them bitches all. They talk about some. You need to go to a group home, all that type of stuff for 6 months, so you can see how what's the word? So I can see how privileged I am and all that type of stuff. And I ended up being there more than 6 months. I ended up fucking with it. But I ain't fuck with the group home. I was to a foster home first, and I fucked with a foster home. It was so much shit that went on. But if y'all want to start talking about all this shit, just say it in the description below, period. But I was in a group home, and I'm gonna get everybody nicknames. So it's a 3-bedroom group home. It was like a regular ass house. It was 3 bedrooms. And in the 1 bedroom, it was the master bedroom. It had 3 beds in there. So it was me. We gonna call one of the boys that I was cool with Florida boy, because he was from Florida. Then we gonna call the other boy that was in the room with me, Florida boy. We gonna call him Donald, because Lil Donald. We gonna call him Lil Donald because Lil Donald, he was like a little ass Donald Trump. Like, he was a little ass version of Donald Trump, like the blonde hair, fat. The only thing different was he had glasses, and Donald Trump got glasses. But that shit was like, okay, let's get this shit over. So we gonna call him Lil Donald, and then we have a 2-bedroom. And we gonna call the boy that was in the 2-bedroom. He was white too. We gonna call him. What's we could call this a boy? We gonna call him Chucky, because he was. You know how Chucky weird as fuck. Like, I don't think if I seen Chucky running up at me, I'd be scared. But Chucky is just weird as fuck. Like, he's just a weird ass killer. Like, he's just a weird ass shit. And this nigga was weird. Like, he would act like a bad ass boy, but he was weird as fuck. Just like how Chucky act like a bad ass boy, but weird as fuck. So we're gonna call him Lil Chucky. Then we got in the other room. Oh, and there was a 3 bed. So it was 2 bedrooms. It was 2 beds in the room, but it was only 1 person in the room because the other person that was in the room left or whatever. So we had a 3 bed. And then in the other bedroom, it's only 1 person that be in that bedroom. And usually when you're in that bedroom by yourself, you are usually the oldest, which means you can't be in the room with people under 18 because you're 18. It was like a DFAS rule or something like that. And then, or you in there by yourself because you're known to steal. So they gotta put you in the room by yourself because they don't want you stealing other folks' stuff. You get what I'm saying? So, but this boy, I don't know. They told us he was in that room for stealing, but he never stole any of my stuff, so, or never did anything like weird to me where it came to like, oh yeah, this boy weird, he should be in the room by himself. He looked like he could be in the room with other people, but it wasn't that big of a deal. But we gonna call him Muscle Boy. So what happened? Oh, so basically, dude, me, Florida boy and Muscle boy, we used to always crack jokes on each other, like get on each other's nerves on purpose type shit. Like talk shit towards each other. And basically, y'all, fuck that music. I can't. That is so fucking annoying to keep on repeating music. Like, if you know an editor, please send them to me. And because I need an editor, and I will pay you for real. I pay you to edit 3 videos for me a week. Come on now. Just send me an editor. Somebody, please. Y'all know somebody. The other boys, like Lil Donald and Chucky, they used to jump in it. But Lil Donald and Chucky would say some real ass shit. Like, they shit wouldn't be jokes. They shit would be like, bitch, you kind of took this shit from 0 to 100, and it was only at 50. So I ended up, getting mad. Like, every time they would jump into something, I would get mad. And so, but we could never fight them or talk shit to them for real, because the staff already knew that they was just doing this so they can get kicked out. They talking to the 3 boys that will probably put hands on them so they can go and snitch and go and leave and like get kicked out or whatever. So basically, they were just trying us so they can get a free ticket out the group home to another group home, because that's where you gonna go. But anyway, what happened? Oh, so then, oh boy, we in the kitchen. Me, Florida, everybody. We all in the kitchen, and it's me, Florida boy, and Muscle boy. We cracking jokes on each other again. But Lil Donald, he says some shit like a gay joke about me. And one thing about me, I don't play them gay jokes, but I can play with gay jokes from my friends, like all this type of shit. I don't really give a fuck about it. But the only thing in time that I would get serious is they call me a faggot. Then it's like, boo. Those are fighting words. Now I want to fight because you just called me out my name. You really disrespecting me now. Like, that's those fighting words. Don't ever call me that. So, what happened? So I just got a text message. So then, hold on. So then, basically, we was Lil Donald, he said some gay jokes, but I wasn't really like caring about it because I don't really give a fuck about gay jokes. Like, that's the thing about me. I don't give a fuck about gay jokes, but if you call me a faggot, that's the problem. And I ignored him. And I get pink fuck with the fact that I ignored him because the nigga ended up calling me a faggot on some shit. And then I'm like, everybody looking like, how the fuck did you even get into this shit? Like, nobody was even playing with you. Nobody was even talking to you. So why the fuck did you even say anything to me? So I ended up throwing my food at him, but he ended up jumping out the way. And then I ended up putting some water in the microwave and heating it up. And I ended up missing that too. So then we just like, at this point, I'm gonna keep missing because you keep jumping out the way. And now the staff already know why I'm doing this. So they getting him out the room because they know I'm finna try to fight him at this point. So they get him out the room. They put him in our room. Remember, he is my roommate. So they put him in the room and they like, he can't come out the room. You can't go in the room. I'm like, you can't tell me I can't go in the room. That's my room. So y'all can let me in that room because I need to get my phone out of that room. But I didn't really care about my phone in the room because I had my phone in the room for it to charge anyway. But I needed to get a reason to get in that room. So, oh girl, she talking. I'm like, no, y'all didn't let me in this room. Who got the keys? Because they tell it was 2 staff members upstairs and 1 staff member downstairs. And the 2 staff members upstairs were like, Aaron, why are you cussing at us? Why are you coming at us like that when we didn't do anything to you? We didn't do nothing to you. We didn't even have the keys. I said, who got the keys? Who got the keys? Period. Because one of y'all hoes got the keys. And y'all didn't let me in this room, so I get this nigga. But I'm not saying so I get this nigga. I'm like, because I get my phone. So, what happened? They like, she downstairs. She got the keys downstairs. So I go downstairs. And we're going to call her Apple because her name rhymed with Apple. So Apple like, Miss Apple like, Aaron, I have the keys, or what do you need the keys for? I said, I need the keys to get in my room. Let's go. Like, give me the keys. I'm going stupid because everybody moving too slow and I'm mad. So when you moving too slow and I'm already mad, I'm gonna leave my anger on you because what is you doing? Like, I'm mad and you doing too much. So basically, she ended up coming upstairs because she don't even know what the fuck going on. So she couldn't even ask the other staff members like, why does Aaron want to get in his room? Because I didn't tell her why I wanted to get in his room. I told her she don't know what's going on because she was downstairs. So she didn't even see the part where I threw stuff at him. And I said, so she don't know any of this. She just think I wanted to get in my room because I'm mad at the staff member. I don't know why. She just came upstairs. She didn't ask no questions to the other staff member. She just let me in the room. So as soon as she let me in the room, I'm like, where's my phone? Where's my phone? Let's backtrack a little bit. I was trying to go in there to get my phone and fight him because he had told one of the boys that if I had threw the water on him, because I was going to throw some more juice on him. She had told one of the boys if I threw juice on him, it was going to break my phone. So as soon I was trying to get in a room to get my phone and throw the juice on him and beat his ass. So then she let me in and I'm like, where's my phone? Where's my phone? Where's my phone? All that type of shit. And he like, I don't know. So I took the juice, I said, threw that shit right in his face. And then I grabbed him by his shirt like this. I never punched him, never none of that. I just grabbed him by his shirt like this and I put him on the bed. And I was like, where's my phone? Everybody like, Aaron. I'm like, move, where's my phone? Where's my phone? And one thing about me, I'm strong. I'm strong as fuck. So you're not finna sit here and break me off this nigga. I'm gonna get off this nigga when I'm ready to get off this nigga, unless one of y'all got a taser. So y'all try to pull me, I'm not finna get up until I'm ready to get up. Okay, period. So then, what happened after that? Okay, so then, I'm like, what's my phone? He's like, it's on your bed. It's on your bed. I felt kind of bad because I didn't even look on my bed. The phone was right there on the bed. Like, he was just talking shit. Keyword, go back to when I said this nigga will say something so you can get onto him. So they can find a way to say that they don't feel comfortable or safe. So he was just telling folks that he was going to do that so I could get onto him. Because he knew I was going to do that. So then, blase, they called the police. Oh my gosh, they called the police. And I'm ready, I'm like, should I run? Should I like stay here? Should I like cry? Like, what should I do? But it's like, I did what I did, and I'm mad anyway, so fuck them, fuck the cops, fuck this boy. So then, the cops come, and one thing about me, I'm not gonna lie unless I have to lie, like, unless it's like something embarrassing, like, I'm not gonna tell you my business like that. But if it's something like, I don't really give a fuck, like, I never really lied when it came to, like, getting in trouble and shit like that, because I didn't really give a fuck. Like, if I'm gonna get in trouble, I'm gonna get in trouble, but I'm not gonna sit here and lie about it so this shit could be even worse when this person realized. Like, I used to do that when I was little, but as I got older, I guess I just stopped giving a fuck enough to sit here and be like, I'm finna lie so I don't get in trouble. Like, nah, I just started telling the truth. So the cops come, and they like, what they say? They like, oh yeah, we just got, like, tell us the story. So I tell them the story. I tell them from A to B. I kind of left out the part that I threw the hot water on him because I feel like that would have looked like attempted murder or some shit. So I was like, but I told them about I threw the juices on them and threw my food at them and put them in the shirt thingy. But I didn't know that was gonna get me arrested. So they ended up arresting me, saying it was battery and shit like that. And I'm like, what the fuck? So then I'm in jail. So let me tell you, I'm in the back of the car like, oh my God, like, I don't really do anything, so I'm probably gonna be in here for like a weekend or something like that. I don't know. But it was like in the beginning of the corona stages. So I really was like, oh my God. Cause they was like, it would be the weekend. Oh, I'm skipping shit. So then we go, I'm in the back of the car like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be in for the weekend. I'm gonna cry like, what the fuck? I'm ready to fight at the same time, like, because I know somebody gonna come in here and somebody gonna talk about me being gay, so it's gonna be too much. So at this point, I'm on 3,000, but I'm chilling. So, but I'm hot as fuck. I was hot as fuck. I couldn't wait to be in jail because, not like that, but I couldn't wait to be out of that car because it was hot as fuck. It was summertime. I was in my motherfucking pajamas. And they had the window down because I guess they didn't have air in the car. So like, oh my gosh, it was hot as fuck. So I can't wait to get to the fucking, when we pulled up to the police station, I was like, yes, like what the fuck, let me out of this bitch. So then we go, they take my pictures. I'm not even thinking, because I didn't have a haircut or nothing like that. So they take my picture. I look a mess. So they take my picture. Hold up. Let me show y'all the picture. They take my picture and I'm not even caring about like let me do something like let me do some cute shit. Let me pose cute. I'm not even thinking about that. I'm like, bruh, what the fuck? Like, and before that, they was like, I can only take 2 phone numbers. I'm not the type of person that remember phone numbers. I never been that type of nigga. I never remember phone numbers. So, I'm like, all right, like at this point, y'all want me to remember this phone number? I can't remember phone numbers. So, can I write it down? They let me write down 2 phone numbers so I can call people. So, I wrote down one of the staff members' phone numbers. I wrote the house phone number down, and then I wrote this nigga that I was fucking with number down. Fuck him. Fuck you. So then what happened? So then after that, I'm basically having to take my pictures. I take my pictures, and they put me in a holding cell. Man, weird ass niggas. So I walk in there, it's a nigga talking to himself. It's niggas getting mad because they girl not answering the phone, but at the same time they call that girl a bitch and all some shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, so y'all niggas just weird as fuck. That's what y'all niggas is in here. So I'm like, what the fuck? I think that nigga's trying to fuck with me. But rewind though, rewind. Okay, so rewind. So then we in there and all that type of stuff. Then I ended up having to go and talk to the nurse. So then the bitch, she asking me questions like, she asked me shit about my health so they can put it on the books. But I don't have any problems with my health. So everything she was asking me, I was telling her no. So then we go, and I go back in the holding cell. It's cold as fuck in this holding cell. The seats was metal, so my ass was hurting. It was cold as fuck. Like, I'm in the holding cell for a good little night. Like, after I got out the holding cell, it was a good little 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the morning. When I went to jail at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon the day before. And I'm not capping. If you talk to anybody in there, like, that's how long I was in that hotel. We was in that hotel for the rest of the night. After I did that nurse thing, I was in the hotel for the rest of the night. And then I had to go in the morning. I got up there in the morning because they gave us breakfast at like 3 o'clock in the morning. And then we went back in the hotel and I was in there for like, no, I was in there till 12 minutes. I was in there till 12. 12 noon. Because we ended up getting lunch. Okay. Period. So we ended up getting lunch. And then I got that holding cell again. Then they put us back in the holding cell. And at like 12:30, they had me and a couple of other niggas leave the holding cell. They was pulling people out of the holding cell throughout the hours. But this was like my group of people that they was pulling out at this point. So they pull out me and some other group of niggas, and they tell us to go in the bathroom. Then they give us some clothes, and they give us a bag to put our clothes in. And I'm like, okay. So we go and we take showers. I'm like, oh, they didn't give us a towel though. So I'm like, where's my towel? How am I supposed to get out of the shower and not have a towel? So they end up, but I didn't realize this yet. I'm realizing this when I'm in the shower, and then they're like, all right, everybody come out. And I'm like, come out? Like, where's our towels? Like, what the fuck? But little do I know, everybody has come out naked because they finna check us. Like, check us. So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm ready to cry because it was old ass niggas in there. And I felt so violated. Like, you finna have me get naked in front of these niggas. And I'm only like, at that point, I was like 17, 18. Just turned 18 because it was summertime, right? Or was I just becoming 18? It was one of those. But, like, you got me in this jail like this, and this shit is not cool. I think I was just becoming 18. I don't know how old I was, y'all. But what happened? Okay, so Blase, I come out, I'm ready to cry, but I'm not finna cry in front of these niggas. So that's when They check us and everything, and then they give us the towels and shit. And I was like, what the fuck? I don't even want this towel. Y'all, I was so depressed after that. Like, I don't know. Like, something just switched in my brain. It went from me being this chill-ass, funny-ass nigga that's overthinking shit to a nigga that just was like that the whole time. Like, it was just fuck it. You feel me? So then we ended up going from there. Then we had to get our fingerprints put in the system, and then they had us stand in the line so we could go up to the actual cells and shit like that. So then we go up and we go in the actual cells, and then I get the cell person. We watch this video first about how jail is and jail rules and shit like that, and then they have us go to our cells. This weird ass white nigga I had as this, he's old as fuck, weird as fuck, fat as fuck. As soon as he wakes up, because when I walked in there, he was asleep. So I went and I was sleepy as fuck, y'all, because that fucking bitch, I could not sleep. I was up from the time I went in there to the time, the 12 a.m. Like, I did not go to sleep. I took a little pretty nap, but it did not do nothing. Like, it did not do nothing. So that's when he wakes up and he starts talking my ear off as soon as I wake up, because they wake us up all at the same time. So we go get lunch. We could go and everybody can talk and shit like that together on I forgot what it's called. It's kind of like free time. But then breakfast early as fuck. Oh my gosh. Dinner early as fuck. Lunch early as fuck. Like, bitch, you might as well have snuck some food or something, because bitch, you eating early as fuck anyway. So then what happened? He's telling me about he only got one testicle or something like that. He got a testicle busted. Like, just saying weird ass, nasty ass shit. And I'm just hoping that I go on lunch and one nigga that's fine walk up on me, but none of them. And I'm not shocked either, because I look ugly as fuck, y'all. I look ugly as fuck. But basically then, I didn't cry till mind you, I was kind of in the depressed type of stage at this point, because at this point I was really fuck it, after I had to really get out of my clothes in front of niggas that I never met a day in my life. I was kind of I kind of felt violated, and it was just depression. So then we had went to court the next day, because I had really slept the rest of that day after he had talked my ear off, and I had to get up for lunch and lunch and dinner. But what happened? We had to go to court the next day to hear our shit. But I'm thinking I'm gonna go home, because that's what the nigga told me that's in the jail cell with me. He told me, you ain't do nothing that bad. You ain't hit him or nothing like that. You should be able to go home when y'all go to court tomorrow. So I'm like, all right, fuck. Yeah, I'm only gonna be here for a day. Fuck y'all niggas, fuck 12. So then we go in. They have us stand up and just tell them why we in there and all that type of shit. And then I was like, man, bro, this shit ain't it, man. This shit ain't it. And then that's when they well, y'all, they told us in the thing, they was well, y'all court dates are set at this time. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm gonna be in here. And I think my court date was set in November, because it's November right now, and my court date was supposed to be in this November. But I still haven't heard anything back about it. But anyways, because I have two different court situations that I've been in the run with police about. In one court, I just missed 2 court cases about that, but it ain't that bad. So my probation officer was like, I just need to stay in contact with him so I don't miss no more, because then they have to put a warrant out on me. But that don't got nothing to do with this situation. This situation, I was supposed to have the court date in November, and I still haven't heard anything about it. But that was because there was coronas here, and the courts and stuff are closed right now. So I'm like, oh my gosh, man. Oh no, they didn't say in November. They said that they would start opening up the courts when the corona went down. So I was gonna have to be in there until they started opening the courts. So we really didn't even know what time we was gonna be in there. So I'm like, oh my gosh, That's when I broke down even more and my tears started forming. Because it's like, I don't know how long I'm going to be in jail. None of my friends know I'm in jail. It's only the group home, and I'm in here for some stupid ass shit. Like, fuck everybody at that group home. Fuck that nigga. Fuck 12. Fuck the United States. I'm done with this shit. I'm mad as fuck. I'm ready to hit. I'm ready to cry. Like, I'm so fucking done with this shit. Like, I was mad as fuck, y'all. So then, everybody gets up. They tell everybody their time. They tell everybody how much it is for their motherfucking bail and all that type of shit. And then my shit was 1,600. I'm like, 1,600. So I motherfucking threw some motherfucking juice on this nigga and took it up by his shirt. Like, what the fuck? Y'all just want some money. So then, Parlay, the police, we go and they take all of us in the line and they sit us up on a wall. And then Parlay, the police officer, he gonna tell us, like, to be honest, they're gonna go through the cases and see which one is like really, really serious and what's not really that serious. And if they don't really think your case is that serious and this is your first offense, your first time being in jail, then they would let you off. And you'll just have to not miss your court day when it comes, because then you would have to be in jail until your next court day. So I'm like, okay, shit. Everybody, when we went back, we had to go in the holding cell. We didn't go up to our rooms yet. They put us in a holding cell because they thought that they was going to hurry up and figure out who was not going to have to be in jail. So they had us in a holding cell. But while we in the holding cell, all the niggas talking. And they like, what you in here for? What you in here for? What you in here for? They come at me. I'm like, I'll tell them what I'm in here for. They're like, oh, but you out of here. You out of here. You out of here. So I'm like, yeah, I'm out of here. Fuck you, me. All these hood ass niggas telling me I'm out of here. All these folks in here telling me I'm out of here. I'm out of here. So I'm ready to go at this point. And then she's like, they said it's going to be a couple more hours, so we're just going to take us to our holding cells. So, not our holding cells. They're going to take us to our real cells. So we go up, and then all of a sudden, I hear on the end, we go, I went back to sleep as soon as I went up. I was asleep most of that time in jail, because I was like, I don't got shit else to do in here. So I hear on the intercom after, like, that would woke me up, the intercom. I hear my name. Wait, man, it wasn't even my name. Oh my gosh, that is so rude. I heard my number. And I'm like, okay, that's my number. So my number and my last name, that's what I heard. My number and my last name on the intercom to come to, like, in the room. Okay, how do I say this? There's different blocks, not blocks, but kind of like blocks. I don't know how to explain it, but there's A, there's B, there's D, there's C, all that type of stuff. I was in C, so we got the person, like the cop in there, like they station that's in the middle. Then they got the little I think those are restrooms. I never went in there though, but it's right there by the water fountain, and that's where you put all like the plates when you done with your food and stuff. And they got some tables, and then they got like the stairs that go up to the other cells. Like, it was like that. So we all had to sit right there in front of his thing. And then basically he was like, okay, I'm finna give y'all papers and y'all finna leave. And I'm like, oh my gosh, period. So they give us our papers and then we leave. We go and we get our stuff, because they had my phone and everything inside this little orange. They had my phone inside this little bag, the same trash bag I had to put my phone in when I went in. They had my phone and stuff in there. They had my papers. They had this ugly ass picture. And basically they gave it to me. And then when I was leaving, one of the dudes, he had asked me if I lived close or far, but then I told him I had a ride. But I did have a ride, but it was too much going on with that ride, bro. I did have a ride, but then I didn't have a ride. So then I should have just told him yes, but now that I think about it, he probably was just trying to fuck. Because he was one of the niggas that got out with me. Like, when I was leaving, he was leaving. Because his shit wasn't really that serious. I think he ran a red light or something like that. He did something, but that really wasn't that serious. And he just had to come in every weekend and get put in jail and that type of shit. I would not do that shit. Hell nah. Like, I would not do that shit. I'm sorry. That's a stupid fucking But he was like, And I told him yes, but then the group home talk about them, they can't come pick me up because they're not allowed to. I'm like, what the fuck? Then how the fuck am I supposed to get back there, bitch? Y'all the people that's in charge of me. Y'all the people that call these motherfuckers. But y'all talk about y'all not allowed to come and get me. What the fuck? Somebody need to come and get me. So how the fuck I'm gonna get back there? How the fuck I'm supposed to get back there? It's the weekend. My caseworker not gonna answer the phone. So y'all bitches need to come and get me. Like, what the fuck? Y'all being weird as fuck. And it's because of the fucking ruler, not the ruler, the motherfucking staff manager, like the real person that runs that house. She was just doing too much because she ain't like me. And that's, bitch, I know that ain't like me. If I ever tell the group home story, I know y'all gonna know that that bitch don't like me if I tell that shit. And then, what the fuck am I trying to say? They was just saying that they can gonna get me. So I'm mad as fuck. And that's when they ended up sending somebody to come get me after I said, like, how the fuck am I supposed to get home then? And basically, that's when he came. And then when he in the car, he was like, I wasn't going to come get you. I'm not allowed to come get you. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't care. I'm in the car now. I don't care. And that was basically, and they took me to the house. Everybody act like it was everybody act like I was in jail for fucking months, doing too much. And that was the end of this. But it's still fuck that group home. It's still fuck all that shit. Fuck the motherfucking ruler of that group home. The fucking house manager. However fuck you say that. Because that bitch ass hoe wanted me in jail. Because she the person that told them to motherfucking get me. Fuck that nigga that motherfucking had a lot to say about me. And motherfucking made me have to put my hands on him. And that's what I gotta say. I got more story time to come. Period. And yeah, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and send this video to your friends. I look cute. And share this video if you care, and make sure to follow me on Instagram at YUNGMAVII. That's Young Mavi. And period. Oh, I need to take a motherfucking thumbnail.